The second and final presidential debate. Will it change the hearts and minds of anyone with less than 2 weeks until Election Day? Joining me now is national columnist and pundit Ron Hart, who is reporting live today from, it looks like you're in the south of France, that lovely quaint island known as Ez. Is that where you are?
Lower Alabama. Redneck Riviera, 38.
Okay. All right, Ron, as we get closer to November 3rd and millions of people have already voted, what's your take here? Is that good news for President Trump or is it bad news?
Well, they registered more Republicans than in the past, so who knows? This is one of the hardest elections to predict. The media clearly is in the tank for, the national media is in the tank for Biden. Clearly, Jeff Toobin's pulling for him. So,
I'm sorry I'm laughing about that. Can I take that back? Can I retract my laugh that I just gave for the Jeffrey Toobin reference?
Yes, obviously, of course, he'd be excited about that.
The Wall Street Journal reporting heavy voter participation by mail in the big Democratic cities in the past weeks, with long lines of voters at the drop-off boxes. Are we going to see this all the way to the very end in November?
Yeah, this could be a tough one. This could be like the Gore versus Bush. It could be in the courts for quite some time. When you start mailing ballots like that, it's fraught with problems. There are going to be delays, etc. I can see this being a real late night for 2 or 3 or 4 days. You know what those are like, Jeff. It could be the hanging Chad of 2020.
I'm not old enough to get that reference, but yeah, I think I understand it. Let's talk about the Braves momentarily, and I'm of the opinion, as I've seen the reaction on social media, if that's any sort of litmus on this, but it looks like Stockholm Syndrome has kicked in with Atlanta fans. We now accept the fact that our teams are up 3-1 in a series, and it's noble and decent to let them come back and win.
So now they're out in L.A., and L.A.'s a good team, and I think we had them up, but in Los Angeles right now, they had the CEO of Twitter and the CEO of Google start the game by throwing out the First Amendment. So,
I regret laughing at so many of your jokes today. I generally can contain myself. Perhaps I'm aging. I guess that's the problem.
Yeah.
Ron Hart, thank you. We appreciate it. Have a good night.